It's another really cold day in the UK and my motivation levels are a little bit better. It's currently 8:10 in the morning. I am going to go to the yard and get Mayo out of his stable, give him a groom and give him a ride. I'm thinking today it's probably going to be a pole work kind of day. It would normally be his hacking day, but it's so icy outside. You can have a hack towards the end of the week when the weather's a little bit better. So I've schooled him 2 times already this week, and I don't like doing more than 2 days in like proper schooling work in a row. So I've come to the conclusion that it could be a pole work day today. So yeah, come with me to the yard. Really chilled. We're gonna get him out of the stable, get him groomed. I need to muck out. My mum's coming with me too, so maybe she might muck out for me if I'm lucky. I'm not sure, but she's gonna be on filming duties. So yeah, let's go to the yard on another cold winter's morning. Is it ever gonna end? I'm sure everyone watching from the UK probably agrees with me. It's just the weather has just been either raining non-stop for literally what feels like a month straight, or ice cold and everything freezes and the roads are horrendous and the fields are horrendous. So yeah, I'm just going to finish getting ready. Gal-Up has had a restock on our very popular crew training socks, so I've actually just gifted myself a free pair, so going to get those on. Literally there's something about like a fresh white pair of socks. They're not going to be this white when I finish the yard later, but to complete the outfit at the start of the day. So yeah, I love these little like headbands just to wear to the yard, because I went a little bit rogue and cut myself a fringe in Australia. Don't know who I thought I was. Really impractical, especially when you go to the yard. So these little headbands I just like slip on when I go to the yard or when I go to the gym, just to keep it out of my face, because it is seriously impractical. So yeah, this is the fit. I need to layer up a bit more, chuck a few more base layers on. I don't know whether to go jacket or jumper today. So here he is, the man. So yeah, it is literally so cold, so I'm gonna get trotting quite quickly, I think, just to get him warmed up, because it is literally freezing. So yeah, we're gonna do some poles today, I think. He is a little bit fresh.
So I'll put some poles out.
Yeah, you can put some poles out. Mum's like literally freezing, so she's gonna go and put some poles out to warm up. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep him walking. I normally would have an exercise sheet on, but he's a bit of a bucker and he's not a massive fan of them, so I'm gonna leave that one for now and just sort of get him trotting. He also like isn't clipped, so I think you'll be fine for a few minutes without your rug on.
Mayo acting as if he's never seen poles before.
Made me jump.
So I'm going to do a little bit of a voiceover. I was far too out of breath to be chatting whilst I was riding today. As you guys are probably going to see, Mayo was actually kind of on crack today. He was really fresh and really tense. Even though he's been worked hard this week, I think it's just the cold. Like I was saying earlier in the vlog, the cold, how frozen everything is. They haven't had quite as much turnout as they normally have, and I think they're all just feeling a little bit spicy. So my nice sort of chilled, relaxed idea of a ride that I had in my head turned out to actually be a little bit more dramatic. Yeah, he wasn't a huge fan of the 3 poles that were on the floor. Honestly, he actually cracks me up. He's done poles a lot now in his 2 years of his career, so I didn't expect him to be quite this spooky with them. So we spent half of the session just trying to get him to sort of relax and to actually go over them without having a meltdown. So as you can see, he is pretty tense. I know, I'm fully aware that he is a little bit tight in the neck, a little bit tight over his back, and yeah, it was just today a case of patting him, telling him he's a really good boy. I actually had to get my mum to lead me over them to start with as well. And then I took him over them in walk, just kept a nice sort of longish rein, while still keeping a bit of a contact in case he was going to try and throw me off. But yeah, this really isn't the tidiest piece of work we've ever produced, and I'm fully aware of that, but my main aim was just to keep him active, to keep him thinking forward, and just to try and get him to accept the fact that he is doing a little bit of pole work today. I've got no idea what that was that he did. Yeah, honestly, you guys are going to think that I've like never done poles with my horse before. I promise. It is normally quite a part of his weekly routine. So yeah, my way of dealing with him when he's like this is just to tell him he's such a good boy whenever he goes over the poles, whenever he sort of gives in, and not to get cross with him, but just to sort of try and think forward, and try and stop him from napping, because he is a bit more of a backwards, more of a nappy type of horse, I'd say. So yeah, that's my way of dealing with it. Like I said, his work definitely isn't the best, but at the end here, I was quite pleased. I tried to sort of slow him down a little bit more and just to sort of get him to take that contact down and out a little bit more as well. And he does come a little bit nicer at the end, but yeah, overall, I was pleased with him.
I'm just gonna close off this vlog because the battery on my camera is literally so close to dying. I don't know why though, because before I started filming I was prepared, I promise. I literally had like 3 bars out of 4 of battery, so that's really annoying. But yeah, my horse was really fresh. I didn't jump him, obviously, as you guys have seen, because I actually thought he'd probably have me off. So yeah, moral of the story, do more pole work with your young horses. Even though I literally probably do poles with him at least once every 2 weeks, maybe once a week. It depends how much I hack. So he's just really cheeky. He just uses the spooking to sort of get away from me. So yeah, my battery did die on my camera. I'm sorry about that. So this is just on my phone, hence the different quality. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna go and get some breakfast now.